So I want to do this video, in the outdoors. Normally in my tests, the wood I use or cut against is, fallen trees and things like that. I feel like I can't get an accurate estimate of what I want to test today. How sharp does your knife need to be for, I guess you could say, outdoor use? Stage 2 and Stage 3, both S30. You can see here, the top one of course is the one I've been testing, doing all the cut tests. Let's see if the camera can focus. Okay, you can see, not factory edge. We're gonna dull this one anyway. Let's see. This is flimsy magazine paper though, so bear in mind. There we go. Good. Okay, good enough. And now we have the Stage 3. See this? In frame. Okay. This is pretty much okay. Let's see. Much sharper. Let's see. Okay, who's ready? Much smoother, right? Okay. So this, what you say, is paper cutting sharp. We're gonna dull this one now, okay? So you can see this? Alright. The fine diamond rod. 8, 9, 10. Okay. You guys can see there is a reflective. Well, okay. No, it's definitely dull, because I mean, you know what I mean? I dull it even more, right? You can hear the pressure I'm applying. Okay. So now let's test this wood right here. Okay. See if the camera can get this. Okay. Start with the sharp knife, huh? You see this? Okay. Okay. Right? Let's see. Okay. Flip it over. Here, move the bowl up. Dull knife. Seeing this? Look at this. So, I hope this debunks that myth that your knife needs to be sharp to do anything outdoors. That is, how sharp does it have to be? Well, if we get deeper in, let's see. See the layer, top layer peels like that. We'll leave that there. Back to the Stage 3 over here. Okay. See? Let me get this in camera. So, take a look at that for a second. Evaluate it. Let's try. Over here I started getting deeper into the actual wood. So here, we'll go for a little bit deeper into it too. Let's see. You start to get these shavings. Right? Let's try. Stage 2. You guys can see this. Let's see. Ready? Same. Let's try batoning. Ready? Right. And to note, this is a closet pull. You know, Home Depot, Lowe's. Go get yourself a closet pull. You can duplicate these results. You see it in camera? Yeah, okay. Right? Okay, let's see. Right. Alright. Stage 3. Flip this over. Now we're at stage 2. You can see this. Okay. See if I can get this in camera. Okay. Visible? Okay, so let's try perhaps one last task of let's see if we can just get maybe a little bit of some fine wood shavings. Okay, let's see. Okay, stage 3. Now, stage 2. Now this, I would say, I feel a little bit more of a challenge. Let me see. We're here. Let me try over here where the stage 3 was cutting. Perhaps the wood is not consistent. Let's try. You ready? I would say perhaps yes, more resistance. Take it over here. Yeah, definitely when it comes to something, a smaller task like this, easier when sharpening. Okay? You know, you can see. Still, I mean, if you need to start a fire, you could break it apart, crumble it. You could find natural tinder, things that would be flammable. Now let's see the sharpness. Stage 3. Okay. Right. This one I just touched up. Mel's been using it in the kitchen and stuff. I use it on some hikes. But generally this one I haven't seen much other than just assembling and stuff like that. And here's, I guess you would call the dull, stage 2. still capable of, you can see the cut on this side here, the tears. So it's not, let's see. So it has to tear. So do it. Let's try a little more dulling since this video is got some more time. Oh, for guys who don't know, my camera cuts off at 15 minutes and starts a new file because it's digital, and that's just, I don't know, that's just how my brand of camera works, my Samsung. So if this cuts, that's why in all my videos that happens. So let's see. Like that. Okay. So you can see that even though an edge is like this, when compared, you can still do a decent amount of work outdoors, right? Now let's say for example then you want a razor edge. How long could you keep a razor edge before it could not slice paper? Let's test this now. How much exactly will you be cutting before this edge is gone? I think that's perhaps the better question now. I'm going to keep all the cuts right near the finger choil so that I can try to dull just that belly section, just that section right here, for the sake of time. Definitely hurts right there, but you get used to it. Maybe do this. See, sage is darn good for bushcraft. Nice couple hot spots and some high maintenance. Let's see how it does against paper now, the belly section. Still good. Look at that. Still going strong. Let's keep testing. Let's try a little bit more, perhaps. Let's just keep doing the whittling, huh? No reason to take it to an extreme. Well, let's do it batoning. See this? Right? Okay. Now, this has put a lot of sideways pressure, especially if I dig in like this and push down. Okay. Let's see. that as the quality of S30. So if you get an edge, you're gonna have it for a while. Oh, slight snagging. It's gonna last you for a while with S30 outdoors. At least past some simple sessions. Some small stuff. It's that question of having a razor edge outdoors. You know, is it worth it or not? Is it something that's necessary that you keep aiming for, or is it something that's, you know, in terms of function and performance? I vote, hey, you know, depends. I mean, if you can sharpen it. But the question now will be, for every time you sharpen, how much can you do before you lose that area you just sharpened and lose some performance again? Lose more material for just that slight gain in performance. The performance is an extreme difference. It's more, I think, just that question now of, you know, what's better. Sometimes it doesn't cut, sometimes it cuts. That's the best thing I can say about this right now. I don't think that this would dull S30 like that easily. I'm just showing that it's not completely simple anymore. See? If I get it just right. Still darn good. So again, just to reiterate, the purpose of this video is not to say you shouldn't have your knife sharp. The question is just, how sharp does it really need to be functional outdoors? In the end, the question will be, how much time when you're outdoors do you want to spend sharpening also? You know, is it worth that much time, or are you preoccupied with other things? And what level of sharpness do you need? If we're looking at a sage that is literally like blunt to the point of having a reflective edge scraped against a diamond rod, you know, and it'll still function, and the question is, somewhere in between this and that paper cutting new edge on the Sage 3, you're going to be able to do what you need to do. So really, it's just a thing of how much time you really want to spend sharpening, and how sharp do you need it. See, you know, me personally, I never carry just one knife, so you know, I would consider having one knife that I beat on, and it does lots of cutting. Basically what the Sage 3 would be doing, but multiplied by many more times. And so, you know what, if the Sage 3 got as dull and literally as crappy as this, then it would still do the job. And then I would focus on keeping my other knife, which I might be using for more real, you know, I might need it for surgical reasons, even the other possible reasons. I can use that knife for that, hunting, etc., skinning. Ready? Stage 2. Look at that. Not nice and smooth and easy. Definitely scratches, and you gotta put a little more effort. This one, Sage 3, much easier. But the difference is just me going like this and flicking a little bit harder. I mean, we're not talking a tremendous, you know, here challenge. Maybe a pound or two more of force. See? The difference is there, you see, but it's not, you know, necessarily, I would say, like everything in the world. Just depends on what your uses are. If you're gonna be sitting there cutting cardboard, you know, then yeah, you're gonna want it to be sharper, because that same area I was just cutting now, see,